Hello, are you able to hear me? Yeah,
Yeah, we can see.
yeah, thank you. So last class we discussed about HTML some introduction. So let's make some like discuss it once again and recapture it. Then we will proceed to the new concepts in the same HTML. So I just made some uh, PowerPoint so that we can easily go through them. So basically, the HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and it's useful for building web pages. And mainly, we use HTML to define the structure of a web page. So this is what we discussed. And HTML consists of HTML elements, and each element will be having the tags like start tag and end tag. Some are optional, like some will be having only ending tag, some will be having only starting tag. So there are different types of tags. We can use editors like Visual Studio Code, Visual Studio brackets, and browsers like we can use IE, Chrome, and Mozilla and Firefox. These are the browsers we can use for HTML. So HTML basically means like the tags that are used to define the structure of a web page. That's it. Tags. And coming to an HTML element, we can say an HTML element usually consists of start and end tag, and we start with a tag name and end with a tag name, same name, and in between we will insert the whatever the content we thought of inputting. Some examples are h1 tag, paragraph tag, and strong tag, what we have discussed in the previous class. So that's the thing. And h1 tag is for heading, P for paragraph, and strong is to emphasize any important text. Then some of the self-ending tags we can quote something like header tag, break tag, image tag, input tag. These are all like self-ending tags. We don't need one more ending tag actually, only one tag. So we can with one tag we can make these things like start tag and tag. We don't need both of them. Okay. So there are tags like these also. Okay. So each got its own importance and role while designing the documents. This is the basic structure of a HTML page. Like we will be starting the HTML with start tag and end tag. In between we will be having a head and body. And the head is used for mainly for metadata. We can say head is a container for metadata, where we can keep metadata as well as title tag, style tag, script tag, and any links for the style sheets. So those are the things that goes in between the head tag. As coming to the body, we mainly input the the body of the content, like the page. The we define whole body that gets displayed to the user here. So whatever we want to display to the user, we embed that one here. So that is the body tag. Then afterwards here you can see meta tags, like this is a new thing we are discussing here. So meta tags, what is meta? Meta means data about data. Metadata we say. Meta means data about data. So what does that mean? That means, like, if you want to we say this is a metadata. Like for anything we will be having a metadata. For an assembly we will be having a metadata. Small DLL file in a C# or jar file in Java. Like anywhere we want to say what the document is about. What does the file is about, what does the document is about, that is called metadata. So we are describing what is there in this web page, or some additional information about that web page. So that is called metadata. So for metadata we are mainly using, these are the examples of metadata, meta tags. So we can have, like, these are mainly used metadata tags. So first one says that this, like if you want to keep this in any page, so you can keep something like meta And name and content. Name and content, you can see there are 3 tags with name, 4 tags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tags. Okay, you can think 5 tags are there with name and content. Okay, so they are naming like this is a description and what the actual description is. This is a keyword and what actual keywords are. This is a like who authored this page. If you want to say that somebody authored that page, you can keep that one. And you can say when it got revised, means at what time this got revised, so what. And you can also say what does the robots need to follow this page or not. Means what does the robots mean is like you take any search engine like Google, Bing, Yahoo. So all these search engines generally what they do is they read the websites. They read the websites or web pages. So we can insist the robots not to read some pages. For example, you have a page that doesn't make anything for a robot to read. So you want to say that robot, please don't read it. So you can say using this tag meta robots this tag. Okay. Then afterwards you can see here we have a tag named refresh content equal to 5 and URL is equal to http www.google.com. So what does this tag do is this tag is going to, like after 5 seconds after the page load, this tag is going to redirect to a new page that is given in the URL. Okay, so that is given in the URL. So let us experiment it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do take a Visual Studio and I'm saying file, open, website or folder, you can take anything. I'm taking website and this folder HTML2 I'm taking now. Okay, so that gets open like a page, and here I want to take one page, HTML page, and I want to name it as index. So index page. Then afterwards what I'm going to do is I want to write this meta tag. So I copy it. Okay. So here is already a character set. Is there meta? So meta HTTP equivalent equal to refresh. So and you want to say content equal to, you can say 5 seconds. So if you mention 5, it's going to be 5 seconds. So 5. Then URL should be something equal to HTTP Google. So this is what I have wrote. That's it, and meta I'm ending here. So that's it. I wrote one tag and I'm just writing here in h1 tags you are going to be redirected to Google. So this is what I wrote. So okay. Sorry, open in browser. Yeah, view in browser. Okay. Sorry. Okay, I will do it again. See. Let us make this as only 3 seconds. Okay. So I am saying view in browser. Okay. So what does that mean is this tag is something like we can use to refresh the page actually. Okay. And also to redirect the page. If you want to just do a refresh, then don't give this one. We'll just refresh the page after every 3 seconds. So it's like JavaScript, you can think. Sorry. Give me a minute. I will just connect back. Yeah, so like this we can refresh the page. Okay, and we can refresh the page like this. Okay, so that's it. And so this gets refreshed every 3 seconds. You can see here there is a refresh going on every 3 seconds. So that's it. So like this you can refresh a page. Okay, yeah. And what else we have in the meta? We can say that the robot shouldn't follow this, and we can also say here, you can see a char set is defined here. So what is char set? So we are going to say like what there are different conventions in a page we are going to use. So we can say that we want to use this char set. Which char set we want to use? Generally, like UTF-8 is the char set we use for majorly the English language. If you want to use Big 5, that Big 5 they will be using for Chinese languages. So there are different char sets that are available depending on the what type of language you are going to make on a web page. We can define the char sets. So that is what we use a char set for. Next we have last tag. You can see HTTP equivalent expires content is equal to some Wednesday something against 2006 something. So what does that mean is this page is going to be expired on this particular time. Means this will be noted by some like any crawler or anything. It can read this and say that okay, this page got already expired and no more need to index it. Okay, so that is what it means. So we have meta tags to do different things. Okay, so you are seeing here description, keywords, right? So these two are the major tags which are used by the search engines. So search engines are going to store this data in their database. So when you type something in Google, so what's going to happen? You think it's going to make a real-time search into all the web pages in the websites in the world? No, it doesn't going to do that. It's just going to search whatever it has stored in its database. So Google will be having some crawlers, which we call robots or crawlers. These robots or crawlers are going to read the websites and read each and every page of the websites, and there will be like it will refer to all the further links that are available in that website, and it will go to those links and will read all those links, all those pages, and it will store all the information about that page in the database. So it also stores the meta information. So the meta information is mostly used by the crawler. This is not visible to the user. Okay, so that is what. Next, we can say what are HTML attributes, like those are key value page for any element inside the starting tag. We give some additional information. For example, you can see image source is equal to some path we give, width this one, height this one. So like this we can give the HTML attributes. So what does the HTML attributes do? They give some additional information to the tags, and these will be used for the rendering those elements. So that is the thing. And here you can see I gave a tooltip. Div title, this is a tooltip for div tag. So div title, I gave a tooltip like this is a tooltip for a div tag. And you can see here I mentioned here like single quotes inside the double quotes. So if you want to give single quotes, use double quotes in the end. If you want to give double quotes, then use the single quotes for the attribute. So let us do a small test, okay, so that you can understand. So let us take a div tag. So I'm saying this is a div, okay, and I'm taking a title tag. Title tag. What does the title tag mean? So the title tag mean, see here, this is a tool tip. So I gave that one for div, okay. And second line, just copying this one and pasting it over here. I'm taking single quotes here on the in the end, whereas I'm taking double quotes inside. So what does that mean? See, so for the first tooltip, I use the double quotes over the ends, whereas here I use the single quotes. You can use for an attribute single quotes or double quotes. Okay. So what does that give us for us is, from here, we can come here, okay. We have auto refresh that is set up for every 3 seconds. So it is going to refresh for every 3 seconds. Okay. So you can see in the tooltip, this is a tooltip with quotes, single quotes, and this is a tooltip with double quotes inside. So you want to give double quotes, you need to use the single quotes towards the end. You want to give single quotes, then use the double quotes towards the ends. So that is the thing. So that thing, and next we have, so these are the most popular tags we discussed yesterday: h1 to h6, p tag, anchor tag, image tag, a horizontal rule tag, and break tag. This already we discussed. So, and how to write the comments. So how we write the comments? So we start with this, like this mark, and write the comment here and end it here. And here we also have something like this, we call it as a conditional commenting. So why the conditional comments are used is, like you have a script, let us say you have a script, or you have something that you want to, that only works in IE and that doesn't work in Chrome. Or for a Chrome you want some other type of script or some other type of tags. So you want to display them independently. Okay. So how you gonna do it? Okay. So how you gonna do it is using these tags. So you can say that display this if it is an only an IE, or execute this or include this if it is going to be only IE. You can also say that include this if it is going to be only Chrome. Okay, like that you can say. So what does that have is, see here, this looks similar to the normal comments. So comment starts like this and ends also with like that, only same thing, but only the thing is there will be no 2 dashes here, like you can see, or the tag there is no. So this is if and if, okay, if and else, something like that. So we want to do an experiment with that, or we can do it here. So how to do that? Start it. You don't want this one, so you can say if IE9, then afterwards you can say and if that's it. So start here, end here. That looks same to the similar normal commenting. So it looks same. See here, start, end. Okay. Only the middle thing is different. Here we will be having a if, something like you want to write if, just end it. Here we will be having this. So like this. Okay. So I'm just writing here. Here this is normal comment. Okay. This is called conditional comment. Okay. So okay. So let's experiment it. So we are not going to see it. Okay. Okay. Now I'm taking, I don't know what IE it is. So I'm just going into, I will remove first this one. Where is that one? Yeah. But I'm going to remove this refresh. It's going to refresh probably. So, yeah. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is going to the debugger tools, and here there will be something where we can pick the IE version. So not sure. Emulation. Yeah, IE9. Okay. So conditional comment for Chrome. Yeah. So we can specify the version actually. If IE, then HTML, and if. That's what. Down level, hidden, down level, revealed. Okay. So let's make like this. Yeah, let's make this one. Conditional comment. I don't know why I am getting this one displayed. Yeah, actually, like we use this for making the script visible and invisible. I'm not sure why it's not working. I will check it and we'll let you know in the next class. So we'll show you. I tried it actually once. So how to do it in Chrome? So this feature corresponding to the version of IE Explorer used to view the web page. Let's use true and false. Then we will see how it's gonna work with the true and false. Then we will think of IE and those things. So just to make it true or just to make false, let us make false. Then afterwards come here. So it's displaying, it's being displayed, and it also is being displayed. Then afterwards make it true. There's no change actually, I don't know. So yeah, we will look into in tomorrow class. I will just experiment with it and let you know. So that's the thing. And next we are looking into physical tags. Yeah, these are some physical tags we have. So physical tags just changes the text, how they are going to display. That doesn't mean any effect in the text. There is no importance to the text. What I can say is, okay, they change the text. Use the logical tags when it need to be used. See, something like you can say look into citation. So citation gonna show you in a italicized format, and there are some other texts which are also going to show it in a italicized format. Okay, but when to use citation is only when it is required. You are going to use citation only for the citations. You are going to use abbreviation only for the abbreviations. You are going to use address only for the address. You got it? You can also write the address using p tag, but when it comes to an address, use address tag. That's the thing. So these are special purpose tags. You can think something like these are called special purpose tags, which got some additional usage attached to it. Okay, so these are some normal tags. Okay, these are normal tags to change the text how they are going to be displayed. So let's make all these tags usage here. Okay, so what I'm going to do, just going to use the tags here. First of all, I'm taking p tag. I want to write some paragraph, so I'm coming to Google and saying English passage. So I'm going to one passage. I want to take this passage and just put it here. So yeah, okay, I'll got that one. Now I want to make this voters a big format. So big, sorry. Always use small cases. It's recommended to use small cases. It's not compulsory, but mostly accepted thing is small case. So I'm using two tags. One is big, one is small. So I'm just gonna write here big voters. So big voters, small candidates. So that's what I wrote, and I'm coming to my page, just refreshing it. See, compared to the adjacent words, this look bigger. So that's what the big tag is going to do. Compared to the adjacent words, this text is going to be smaller. That is what the small tag is going to do. And next, what I'm going to do is rational decisions. Here I'm going to make the B tag. So that is a small bold tag. B tag is for bold /B. So you can see here rational decisions got the bold. So that's one is done. And end, I want to write something like H2O. Okay. So H2 I want subscript. Okay. So subscript /subscript. Superscript. Superscript. Sorry, superscript. This we don't require superscript. Okay. So that's it. So this is gonna display as H2. Okay. And I'm taking a break. And now I want to display equal to MC score. Okay. M and C, and I want to write square. So equal to MC square. So like this you can use superscript and subscript. So those two. Okay. Next, what else we have? We have italic and TT. Okay. So those are the ones. So those are easy. I'm going here and making this as italic text. So you can see here italic and TT. Sorry. Teletype. TT stands for teletype. Okay. So you can see teletype. So what is this teletype? Is like we used to have the typing right before. So majorly they used to have teletypes. So that is a teletype text. So these are the majorly like used. What tags these are? So writing physical tags. Okay. So that's it. Physical tags. Okay. So here we have one big tag, small tag, and bold tag, italic tag, teletype tag, subscript, superscript. So that are things. Next we are going to see logical tags. So H2 logical tags. So that's one. And I want to give here one horizontal rule. And one horizontal rule here. So then you can see here I want to use the logical tags. So here abbreviation, address, citation, computer code, block code, deleted text, definition term, emphasized text, bidirectional, and we have some more here. inserted keyboard, the pre-typed, pre-formatted text, short quotation, sample text, strong, variable, mark. So these are the different things we have. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy the same English passage what I got here. So I'm just copying that one and going here and taking paragraph. Yes, and yeah. So this is a paragraph I have. So I'm gonna make some. So first strong I'm taking. So strong. So strong I took. Then afterwards, here from R to impressions, I'm going to use small quotation. So small quotation. Okay. So small quotation, and here I'm taking the same thing and making a block quote after the p tag. Okay. So you will see some difference. Okay. Block quote. So what is the difference between a block quote and a small quote? We are going to see. Okay, now. So come here, refresh it, logical tags. This you can see. Yeah. And here, small quote, you can see just we got quotes. Just we got quotes. Whereas block quote, it's gonna take a different block and it's gonna give some padding, margins, those to that. So it has given some margins, I think. So you can see here, when I click the block quote, you can see it got a default margin of 16 by 40. So to the top and bottom it got 16. To the right and left it got 40. So that is the difference between small quote and a block quote. Okay. Then you can say it's normal quote and block quote. Okay. Then afterwards, what we have some keyboard type thing and those things. So let us make some inserted text INS. So through compendum by various projects, this is INS. Okay, and here onwards I am taking deleted text. So DEL. So it's gonna strike it. So deleted text is gonna strike it through. So we will see the both of them. So here you can see compendum. It got inserted text. Inserted text is gonna underline it. You can also use the underline for you. That is comes under like here also you can see. I want to use underline. So through compendum something we have. So this one. Yeah. So you can see here. It also got through compendum various projects, through a compendum various projects. There is no difference, right? So whereas this is a physical tag, this is a logical tag. So inserted means something like you don't have it and you took from something and you added it something that what you want to emphasize. So these are all called text formatting. So this doesn't make any difference when come to how the user looks at it. Okay. And here you have deleted. Okay, that one. So those two are done. And what we have insert. So we will see. Okay, these things. So we see code, KBD, and sample all at once. Okay, code, KBD, and sample. So code and KBD and sample. Okay, so I'm writing here some computer code. Okay, keyboard code. Okay, and sample code. Okay, so this is what I wrote, and here you can see computer code, keyboard code, sample code. There is no difference. Okay, by the way they look. But we use computer for code for writing something, some computer code, really code you want to display, you write that one. And keyboard code also we use it for the same thing actually. And sample code, some examples and those things if you want to add, then we use the tag sample code. All of them look same for the user, but like each is used for its own purpose. We rarely come across these while we use. Okay, so that's the thing. And see, yeah, next what we have, so yeah, abbreviation address. Okay, so abbreviation, yesterday only we saw it, ABBR. Then we can say World Health Organization, for example. What is it? World Health Organization. So this is for WHO. See here, you hover it, you get World Health Organization. So that is abbreviation. We used to have acronym, but we removed that. And address is simple. Like you wanna specify some address, you have to specify something like 4130 and then we have then we have 4130 Concord Plaza, and I'm just writing APT from. So this is what I want to write. So break. So like this you can write a some address. Okay. So this is what I can write. So you can see address. Okay. Next, what we have: citation we done, code done, block code done, deleted done. Definition term emphasized bidirectional. Okay. So first bidirectional I'm seeing. So bidirectional, you want to make some text two directional. For example, I'm taking computer code. You want to write so direction right to left, left to right, auto. Auto will take from the parent. Okay. So you can see computer code. Wrote it in a right to left. You write here left to right. You can see it comes normal. So why we need that one? Why we need this one? Right to left, left to right. If you want to write Arabic, we need that. Yeah. So Arabic is written from right to left. So yeah. And that's the thing. And next we are going to see inserted. Okay, definition emphasized. EFN and emphasized. So emphasized will emphasize it actually. I will show definition. So definition is nothing like it. It shows like a same italic and emphasize both are same actually. Okay, so they don't make any difference. So you write some italic also. Okay, italic. They all look same actually. I'm taking a break so that we can distinguish between them. I'm making some breaks so that you can look them. Okay, so you see italic, definition, emphasize, all are same, but we use it different for different purposes. Okay, and coming to here, the interesting thing is pre-formatted text. This is the important some interesting thing. Okay, so okay, let us take some p tag. Okay, some p tag. So p tag. So I'm writing something like this. Okay, and I'm taking the same thing and writing in a pre-formatted text. Okay, so So I got the same thing in p tag, same thing in a pre-formatted text. So see here, p tag wrote everything in a single line. Pre-formatted text wrote it in a way how we wrote it. So we just wrote it giving some space. So you wanna make it like this, so you can see it. So this, whatever we want to write here, so it displays in the same way how we have wrote. You wanna make this one tab, so something like this. You can see here. So that is pre-formatted text. So that is one of them. Next, keyboard insert quotation, sample strong, variable mark. Okay, variable is also same thing like size. It doesn't have any separate, but we used variable for variables. Something like in formulas, we used variable tag actually mainly. So variable tag. So that's one. So you can come here and see. So italic, definition, emphasize, variable, all are same. Okay, and mark is gonna highlight it. Okay, highlight like how we use highlighter. So same thing, it's gonna do it. So I'm taking mark. So I'm gonna take this mark to the top. Break here, mark. So highlight GHT. Highlighted. So you can see here it got highlighted. So these are the text formatting things. So we discussed here different things. So we discussed here strong, and here we discussed the small quote, and here we discussed I don't remember. Then here we discussed delete, the computer code, keyboard, sample, abbreviation, address, then bidirectional, italic, definition, emphasized, variable, highlighted, normal p tag, and pre-formatted text. So those are the ones we discussed. So next we are going to be learning. So yeah, anchor tag we already learned yesterday. So this is the one, like you don't have any link to give, just you want to specify some emptiness. So you give this hash. It will stay in the same page, but it will display like a link. And here, yeah, we linked the in the same page. We took a long text and we linked some part of it to the top, so that we can navigate within the page. When you click on one element, like you took an ID for an element, and we did it yesterday. Okay, so that one, and this is the one you can give as normal page link, and if you say target is equal to underscore blank, then it's gonna open it in a new page. Okay, so target equal to underscore blank, it's gonna open in a new page. Okay, and there are different things with the anchor tag. Let us see here. So anchor tag href, and you want to give http.com. So I'm writing here Google, and here I'm taking target. So there are different targets. Blank is going to open in a new window. Parent, this gets used if you have frames, something like that, then this gets used. Self in the same window, top also in the same window, but blanks is the one which is gonna give you in the new window. So you can see here so that's the thing. And next what we have, so we have something like here you can see 2 dots I gave. Okay, what does that mean is go to one folder before, from there start looking. Okay, so we will see how URLs are totally written and how we can link them, those things. Okay, and here we got mail to yesterday. Sorry, so let us see this one. Okay, so yeah, So let us make some page here. So I'm just taking this HTML page and writing it here, saying that it has page 1. Okay, and we wanna open that page. So okay, so to open those things, so let us make some structure here so that we can understand the things clearly. So what I'm gonna give here, it is like pages. Okay, pages, and here another folder, new pages. Okay, and I am taking one HTML page and naming it as new page. Okay, here, and here I am taking a page and saying that it has a page. Okay, from page you want to go to a new page. Okay, so how you gonna do it? So you wanna have a link here, and a tag and href, and you can link only the same page. Okay, so when you say 2 dots and then use slash, it's gonna show you the other things that are available. Okay, so the like when you give 2 dots and slash, it's gonna go to the root, like one folder upward, one folder upward. You wanna go 2 folders upward, then you have to give 2 times, something like this. Okay, so yeah, one folder it went upward, and in the new pages again you want to have a new page.html. So like this, you can go to one page upward, then one folder upward, then take the folder new pages. In that, go to your new page.html. So from here we went to one folder upward, and from there we started again searching. So this is how we can write, go to one. So this is the linking. So view in browser. So I need to say new page. So you can see here. You got it? So here, see, new page, you can go into the new page. So like that, it is in pages.page. When you click here, it's going to new pages.page. So you are navigating from one folder to another folder. Like this, you can use the navigation. For normal, this works for all JSP files, PHP files, and normal HTML websites, and ASP files also, but ASPX files too, but not for MVC or Angular routing, where we use Angular routing or MVC routing. We are going to use a different type of rules, because there we are going to have controllers and their methods and pages where we need to redirect to a separate folder, separate thing. Okay, so that's a different thing. So that is what we have learned today. Okay, next, here you can see HTML colors. So there are different different ways you can display a color. Okay, so mostly we will be using this format, hash, and followed by a hexadecimal notation. This is called hexadecimal notation. The third one we are going to use. Whereas coming to the RGB, we can also display it in a RGB way, or hue, saturation, and lightness. This is another type of way. I haven't mostly used hue, saturation, and I have not used this any time. Mostly I use either RGB or this one. Okay, in both of them, either these two I use. So what does that mean is, RGB, like you have to specify here a number between 0 to 255, and a number between 0 to 255, and number between 0 to 255. So it's gonna take a mixture of things. So all 255 will yield one color. 0, 0, 0 will yield you 1. So we're gonna see them. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to the same our index. Okay. So I'm saying that taking a P and taking here style, color, color, RGB, red, green, blue. Sorry, I need to write 255. So 255 and 255. So I'm starting here some PA. So coming to my so you can see here it is not got displayed because that is a white color. So now I am changing it to 0, 0, 0 and saying it as a black. So you can see here display. Okay. And you wanna display only red. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna make here 255 just. So see red. Okay, like that you're gonna display it. So we also have to test the SAT. We have one more. We can also give one more parameter that is called alpha parameter, or you can say it as that parameter as opacity. We call it as opacity. Okay. So that what that parameter is for is. So you can see here. Instead of writing color, I will write background so that it will be visible. So I'm taking a div tab, div, and making here some width too. So 0.5 I took. And that opacity will take only the range of 0 to 1. Okay. So these are all 0 to 255, whereas alpha or opacity will take from 0 to 1. So 0.5 I wrote, and then what we got? Then we got style. So, color. I'm giving color. Color is to display the forecolor, whereas background color is to display the background color. So just giving here white. Okay. So I'm just taking the red. So and I'm gonna give here width some 200 comma height 200. So I don't know, should I take comma or this one? Comma? Yeah, this one only I think. Okay, let us see. Yeah, so I wrote something there. It should be comma. Yeah. So yeah, I wrote that one. I wrote something wrong here. Style, background. Yeah, I wrote right.
I think for width and the height, you need to put like pixels or percentage on it.
No need actually. You can write pixel. But yeah. You know also. Yeah. Let us make it as 1.
1 pixel negative.
So it's not taking opacity. I don't know why it is not taking opacity. Actually, it need to. Okay, that's about opacity. Like need to, I think in HSL it will take. I think HSL we will be having here. We will be having here hue, saturation, and light. Hue is the color. Saturation stands for the thickness of color, whereas light is for the it's something like you are throwing a light actually. So it's a different concept. Hue, saturation, light is for displaying the color. So here we start with 0. So 0, I'm taking 0, and we can go till 360 here. And so I took that one, and here I'm taking 1. So I don't know what it does. It's I'm not sure actually. Mostly I use this one background. I think I need to use background color. Okay. Okay, I'm just giving 0%, so it's not going to display. Give 100. No, so I don't think it's not working. It depends. Like you can give hue, saturation, lightness, or hue, saturation, lightness. Oh, RGBA. Sorry, what I wrote is wrong. RGBA. Then you can do one more. Okay, now it's gonna work. So I'm just missed A. So you can see here I'm just changing it from 0.1 to, so 0.1 gonna display like this, so 0.5 gonna display like this, and 1 gonna display like this, thick, full thick. So this is called opacity. So you can it varies from 0 to 1. Okay, you can't go beyond 1, you can't go beyond 0. Okay, so that is called opacity. Okay, similarly we have HSL colors, but I rarely use it. And we have the other formatting is called hexadecimal formatting. It starts with 00 and goes to FF, 00 to FF for each, and for each we have 2 letters. So for red, green, blue we have 2. So 000000 is gonna, this is called 6 length hexadecimal format. So this is gonna take black. So you can see here it is gonna take black. So all are black. Okay, if you want to make this as green, just make the 2 letters like red, green, blue, right? Green I made full of green. Okay, and you want to make it a blue, just make these things blue. Okay, and red you can give it. Okay, like that you can move the codes. So that comes by experience. So this is way it is. Okay, you want to know codes like for this is this, this is this. You should know few things like 000000. 6 zeros is black. All FC is white. All FC is white. So see, it is white and white. We gave this as also white, right? This color. If you give this one black, then you can see it. Okay. So that one, and all then you see FF 00 FF. What is the name? Red and blue mixture. It is a red and blue mixture that is somewhere around pink, I think. So you should have, like, if you mix red and blue, what color it comes. So that's by your knowledge. Okay. That's all about like HTML colors. Hue, saturation I generally don't use it. And here, coming to the lists, we will just talk about lists and we'll stop the class for today. Okay. So lists. So there are three types of lists actually. Okay, one is ordered list, and another is unordered list, and we have other type of lists called description lists. So there are about three types of lists. Okay. So what are order lists? Order lists, like they are going to take the order like 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, like Roman letters. We can have those things. Unordered list, they're gonna take the symbols, something like circle, disc, square, and if you don't want any symbol, you can say none. Okay. So there are ordered lists and unordered lists. So we will see both of them. So I'm just taking here H1, okay, and making ordered lists. Okay, and ordered list, the main tag is ordered list OL. Okay, OL tag, and inside we are taking LA tag, and I'm taking here rows. Okay, and I'm taking here Lily, and here I'm taking rows. So this is order list, and similarly I'm taking unordered list. So rows Lily, and here I need to take UL instead of OL. So order list inside. These are called list items. Each is. So that's it, and I'm going to here, and you can see order list with order, and by default it takes 1, 2, 3 order. By default this takes. If you wanna change the thing, you have to specify style or type equal to 1, type equal to A, something like that. So you can specify here, come here, say type is equal to A. So what gonna it do? So you can see here it takes ABC. So if you wanna change here type, so here you have to say style, and here list style type. Okay, so that one, and here you can say there are different types. I want to go with the square, upper alpha, upper Roman, something, I don't know. Yes, square, yeah, square. So not squares. So that is about order list and unordered list, and we have description list.
Can we put in the list? Same type.
Which one?
Can we put it on those in the list? Without using the unordered list. No, in unordered list or in the list. Like here we can we put it on here?
I think
If it works.
it won't work. I think it won't work. List item. Description list. So this is the last list. So this is some kind of special type of list. So description list DL, and you can remove this thing. Style type, I don't know we can use it or not. And here we have two things: description tag and description something. So in description list we can see description list. Then we have description tag and description. Description list, description tag, description tag, description. So that is the thing. So you wanna name this one DT, description tag, and you wanna specify some description to this. So you can say DD. Sorry. So DD. So you can say what color it is. I can say red color. Okay, and you can give same thing over here. You can say white color, and here you can say pink color. Okay, so that's it. Okay, and I'm gonna review it. You can see rose red color, lily white color, lotus pink. So how they got it? You got it. So that's the thing, and I think you can also give this one too here. So no. Yeah, so that's about description list. So so today we saw till description list. Tomorrow we're gonna see tables and block elements. What are block elements? What does they mean? and what are inline elements, what does they mean, and what are HTML, some HTML tags like marquee we have, and base tag, iframe tags, what are those things, and some special codes. We can use some special codes to display some new characters that we're gonna see. Next we're gonna see, I think this is the next day, we can see some layouts, how to really design a web page using the layouts, or how to design a menu, how to make it responsive so that it fits the different page styles, and the URL thing we already saw now, those things. Okay, so this is about next coming sessions. So that's it for today, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, I already have this in the drive, and you can see it. So now I'm just going to upload these files to the drive, what we discussed, and you can access them too. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can also like call me, or you can message me. I can talk to you, and we can discuss. And so going forward, again today is first. Again we are going to meet on the Friday. Okay. So meanwhile, I ask you to, like, whatever the things we discussed, like different tags we discussed, right? All these tags. So I used, right? So I request you to design a document. How we are going to design a document? You already saw it. So we can design something like this. Okay. Physical tags, whatever the physical tags you want. Logical tags, how we have used the logical tags, and whatever anything like link, image tags, order list, unorder list, description list. So whatever the tags we have discussed till now, meta tags we discussed different things, right? So use all those tags and make one HTML page, and then shoot it to techarun@gmail.com. I'm gonna review it. Okay. So if you have time, right? It's not gonna take you more than 30 minutes. Like, you already know the tags, right? So just you need to use those tags by looking at it. So that's the thing. Please do that, and yeah, see you on Friday, and we will discuss about the layouts that are most important and interesting. Thank you.
Thank you.